Hello and welcome back to the port. This is a review of the British Tier 6 premium cruiser HMS Belfast. I'm the Galloping Major and I'm here with Man Bobs, who's also in HMS Belfast.
Yes, we're on Trident Capture the Base, Tier 6 and 7 game. They got Jean Bart, Colorado, King George, Triple Belfast, a Fletcher, a Jervis and a Mass, with a Mass, the Belfast and the other Belfast working together in a division.
Mm.
I've quite recently got the Belfast and I'm still missing the last mod on it because I haven't made my mind up what to put on it. What have you got on yours then?
So for the final mod, I've gone and gone for the Concealment. I'm
Yeah.
sticking my sneaky Concealment builds that I've been doing.
Yeah, I think I was looking at that as an option. I think it's like 11 km detectability with Tennant as my commander. I think you were saying you got a lot less than that with it. You're using Mikawa, aren't you, as
Yeah,
inspiration?
I'm using Mikawa as an inspiration, which has allowed me to reduce that Concealment down a little bit more. Just using my radar on that Fletcher.
Was it like 9.5? I think you said yours, wasn't it?
Yeah, down to about 9.5 km concealment. I could probably bring that down a bit more if I buffed Mikawa a little bit more as well.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I mean the other two
nice.
mods I've gone for is the aiming systems and the steering gear. I think that's the same as yours, isn't it?
Yeah, same. So Belfast, survivability wise, she's pretty middle of the pack HP wise, and it should be highlighted that unlike the other British cruisers, you don't get a repair.
You do get HE, don't you?
Yeah, you do get HE. So going into artillery, so we still got the 6-inch guns. And compared to other tier 6 cruisers, we've got quite small caliber guns in comparison. But like you were saying, we've got HE and AP. Now the HE has got a 9% chance of setting fires, which is pretty reasonable considering how much we can chuck down range. However, the downside is we don't have British AP anymore. We've got like normal AP, so the bounce angles aren't that good in comparison. And of course they've got the proper charges, so they will just punch straight through something. So you like take it away and give at the same time.
Yeah, we've also, I mean, you gain radar as well, obviously, which is quite useful. I think is it 25 seconds it lasts for?
Yeah, so the radar has a duration of 25 seconds, and at because it's tier 6, our radar range is 8.4 kilometers. Hence, I was able to pick up that Fletcher in the smoke screen quite early on in the game.
Yeah, I guess the one downside is the lack of torps as well. I guess we should mention you don't get.
Yeah, there's no torpedoes. The reason being is the representation of Belfast in the game is the post 1955 refit of HMS Belfast. So there's no aircraft hangar, there's no torpedoes, removal of the timber deck, but we've also got the lattice mast and the radar that she was fitted with.
Yeah, not too bad on the HP pool. I got 37,740 on mine, but I think I'm probably taking Sims as inspiration.
Yeah, that sounds like you're taking Sims because I think mine's 35,000.
Yeah, it's quite a high tier Sims on mine. I think it's like 15.2 or 3.
One thing that surprised me with the Belfast was her manoeuvrability for compared to other just cruisers of her tier. She's reasonably fast, but her turning circle and rudder shift is actually quite average, that's mediocre. I mean, there's nothing special there, which is a bit of a surprise.
Mm. Yeah, I think you were saying that on the PC version, it's regarded as quite a OP ship, isn't it?
Yeah, she on the PC version, she actually got removed from the premium store because she was deemed to be a little bit OP, and therefore the only people who have her are those who played the game quite early on.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, we got the usual. The symbols are quite good there. Like I said, you get three sonar, 3 radar. I got 3 smoke on mine with the Tennant build.
Yeah. So the smoke is the same British cruiser smoke with the 15 seconds duration of the consumable to lay the smoke screen, and then the dispersion of about 1 minute 30. So you got your usual smoke screen to sit in, and your sonar's pretty much the same as well, with the detectability of torpedoes at 2.9 kilometers and detectability of ships at 4.2 kilometers. Your concealment is pretty reasonable, among the best of the tier actually, in comparison to other ships of the same. That
Yeah.
Belfast on the left there is quite weak.
I'm not sure. I think there's a destroyer picking me up somewhere.
Yeah, there's a
Spot.
Jervis in the middle, and I saw.
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Okay, I'm definitely switching to him.
Got a mast, that's what's picking me up. 7 points from as well.
Hmm.
I wonder why I couldn't break free of the 16. Go to the base as well. Cheeky.
Knocked out his steering and engine. Knocked out his steering again. I'm just going to pop my radar on.
Yeah, you can then pick him up in the smoke. I had this kind of funny feeling he might have been talking to me because he had sight on me for quite a while.
I'm going to pop my sonar on as well because I know that Jervis is lingering around. Oh, one thing that you might find quite interesting, the premium camo that you get with HMS Belfast is the same as the camouflage she's painted in on the Thames. So she, yeah, so she's pretty much the same. I think she pretty much is a carbon copy of what is on the Thames as part of the Imperial War Museum, which is quite nice. And
did they sort of scan these ships? I think you were saying, wasn't it, from like to create them in the game?
Yeah. Where possible, they try. What they do is they basically 3D scan the museum ships that we got. That's why there's quite a lot of American ships, because the Americans had a envious habit of keeping most of their ships as museum ships. Yeah, we scrapped everything for every penny we could after the Second World War and the First World War. So we've only got HMS Belfast in London. We've got HMS Caroline in Northern Ireland. She's a C-class cruiser, but I'll pick that up another time. But definitely something I want to go see.
It's quite interesting because you might notice it when you look at the ships in the port in detail. You can see the little dents and divots in the side of the hull and the guns or whatever. They're obviously taking meticulous scans of what's been there.
Now, what I was going to say is, like, history-wise, the Belfast and her sister ships have quite a lot of decent history. So, I'd probably recommend going for a go watch a 5-minute guide that will have carded up at the top. Because Belfast was partially responsible for the sinking of the Scharnhorst. Yeah, it was. I don't think it was Belfast's radar. I think her radar got knocked out quite early on, but I think another ship of the same class helped target Scharnhorst during the Battle of the North Cape.
Was it? I'm not acknowledging it as good as yours. Was it the first or one of the first to have the radar?
I think. I think the first British ship to actually have radar fitted. Oh, I might get this wrong. I know the first British battleship fitted was HMS Rodney. The reason being was HMS Nelson was the flagship, and they didn't want to clutter up her flag mast with radar equipment, because obviously you want your flagship to be able to have the highest flying flag. So they actually fitted the radar kit to HMS Rodney. That's like quite an interesting little tidbit. I overextended myself to get the Belfast and the Jervis. So we're now watching you for the late game.
Yeah, I kind of found myself in a bit of a situation in the battleships and that Belfast where it went shooting at me. But I'm trying to make the most out of this and get some fires out.
Yeah, no. The Belfast, she almost feels like a British Atlanta. With her rate of fire and the ability to set fires as well.
Yeah, I know you've been coining that term. I know playing a game, one of the few games I played yesterday, we're playing it with Iron Dan, and he massively crippled in Atlanta in a fair fight. Got like 3 or 4 citadels on it. which is quite interesting. He had the range as well, obviously, which you just don't get in the Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah. The other one is having your, because you have those smoke screens, you've got your own cover to go hide in, which is quite a nice little addition.
Yeah.
Because there's you don't have to basically do what Atlanta's do and hide behind islands so much. You have got that smoke screen to use.
Like drag your own cover with you.
Mm.
I'm hoping that Colorado will be focused on the other ship at the moment. I can just get away, set another fire, get the damage out. Not
For those of
choosing my
you,
toys at the moment.
yeah, for those of you of certain persuasion, Airfix do make a model kit of HMS Belfast, but that is the is a pre refit, so it does come with more like the Edinburgh tripod mast and bridge, because part of the refit they did to Belfast was they enclosed the bridge and gave it the lattice mast, removed two of the secondary turrets, the aircraft catapult, torpedo tubes, aircraft hangar. I mean, I think Belfast even served in the Korean War as well. So she did last quite a while.
We've got our money's worth out of them.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
The amusing one was Belfast was available at the start of the Second World War, and she ended up getting hit by a mine, which basically almost buckled the bottom of the ship. It almost broke her spine, and so she went in for refit. And so that's when she was fitted with radar. And then her sister ship HMS Edinburgh always took over her duties. But once Edinburgh sunk, Belfast then came out of port and picked up the duties of her sister ship. So that was
right.
yeah, an interesting game. The top two, I'm a little bit surprised with myself there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of quite happy with that because I said I've only played like 4 games in it, and I'm still lacking that last mod, so I'll take that.
Yeah, she seems like quite a very good addition to her squad. If you're playing like a well balanced squad, she really can pull her weight, especially for hunting destroyers.
Yeah, definitely. I think I prefer that to Atlanta. I mean, I've had an Atlanta since the Black Friday sort of release of it, and I just don't like parking up behind islands. I mean, you know me, I'm a bit more of an open water gunner anyway. I like to sort of kite about and then pick and choose where I dump my smoke, which works a lot better for me.
Yeah, no, I've tried to force my Atlanta into open water, but she just gets hurt so much. The Belfast is just more armor, more HP. It just gives you that little bit more flexibility.
Yeah, I think I actually put that. I think I prefer that to the Fiji actually. And I quite like the Fiji.
Oh, okay. That sounds fair. That sounds fair. Well, if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. I'm the Gavin Major.
Man balls.
Back to the port.